What happened with Ajax?
They got penalized for saying something about the
No. But Badr Budai wants somebody to do the live stream commentary. Is this where you're going?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So RX muscle guy, Sadiq called me for it, but I said no. I'm flying in 5 hours. I'm going to Frankfurt and then going back home.
Oh, so you're leaving today?
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, I'm packing right now. Shit. I'm leaving like in 5 o'clock in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And now it's 8.
Yeah. Well, you ready to come home?
Yeah.
I see the grill is fixed, so everything is perfect.
Let's see the smile.
Yeah.
Look at Hollywood.
Yeah, now you can eat. Now you can eat candy apples again.
Hollywood.
Hey, I had a steak today finally. You know what I mean? I finally feel like I have my own teeth.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah.
Before I had like God knows what.
Yeah.
Jumping on each other and all that stuff.
So Chris,
hey, check out the Max's teeth. Hey, check out Max's teeth.
Oh, really?
Oh my God. This is fucking Hollywood. But you can never see it on the stage.
So Chris, you flying up? You're flying through L.A.?
Yeah, I got to drive to L.A. and then.
And that's a direct flight with Emirates.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought Maxx is coming on.
Business, man. I'll be too tired.
Yeah, man. I mean, Emirates is the best, anyways. I mean, you got a full bed and everything. I fly Emirates in November too.
Yeah, man, it's the best way.
Yeah, but no, man, bro, this is a 15-hour flight straight. If you sit in economy, I mean, you're gonna be good for nothing by the time you arrive.
Oh, I know. And then you got to jump right in there because we get out on Friday evening. So
you leaving today?
Thursday.
You leave Thursday, so you will get there Saturday. Friday. You get there Friday late.
Yeah.
Yeah, Friday late.
Yeah. So at 7:20 you land.
Yeah. Exactly.
The next day. Yeah. So prejudging is Saturday.
I guess it's a Saturday and then a Sunday. Saturday.
Yeah, because UAE. Well, not every country in the UAE, but some of them, Dubai for sure, they change their weekends from Friday, Saturday to Saturday, Sunday, like everywhere in the world.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So in Kuwait,
you do something on Friday, huh?
In Kuwait, Friday would be the Saturday.
Yeah.
And Saturday would be like Sunday.
There'd be nobody to be in the gym on the Friday.
Yeah. So now Dubai, they adjusted it and they make a Saturday, Sunday. All right.
There it is.
There we go.
All right.
Max, if you can hear me, do me a favor and turn your phone sideways if you can. Max, can you hear us?
Turn the phone.
I can hear you now.
Yes, do me a favor. If you can, turn your phone sideways, would you? So we can see your full screen.
Whoa.
There you go. There you go. Much, much better. How you doing, brother?
I'm good. How are you guys?
What's all up for us today?
Yeah.
Hey, check out the smile.
I see him smirking already.
Yeah.
But he didn't go to the same dentist though.
No. I was shocked when I've seen Max's teeth. Like, God damn, this is like a Hollywood smile. And then he never shows it on the stage.
Well, he doesn't.
Yeah.
Well, Max.
Mean mugging Max.
Max doesn't smile. Yeah, right. Maybe he should.
I'm about to start now.
That's Max with the Timbs.
You gonna start to smiling from now on?
Yeah, I made a commitment to smile now.
Oh, okay.
It's a life-changing thing for me. Yeah. See how that goes.
Yeah. You got to show up.
Man, a lot of people was asking me about your product when they heard the last podcast. They've been asking me about it and they want to order it. They're excited about it. Yeah, they want to be like Max.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. That's like the that's like the biggest benefit that people get from it. And but there's so many more benefit to it than just the sexual performance. There's so much more to it. That's why I created it.
So tell me this though, how long does it take for the effect?
Like a lot of people, it might take like 20 minutes, half hour, but on average, like some other people, it might take 2 hours maximum. So I tell everybody to give it at least 2 hours because it's gonna be in your system for like at least 2 days. So the way I look at it, you can take it too early, but you can take it too late, or you cannot take it too early. You see what I'm saying?
So that's like
because
a Cialis
if you
effect.
take it in the morning, if you take it in the morning, you still be good the next day, the day after that. But if you have to do something around 10 o'clock and you take it at 9, it might start working at 11, but meanwhile you something line up at 10. So I think you can take it
Well,
early
that's your
instead of take it
chance.
later.
Yeah. At my age, we on the time. We on the time on the clock. I gotta time this right.
Well, that's what I say. So in that case, when you wake up, you just take it as soon as you wake up, and you'll be good. You'll be good, you'll be good for at least a whole weekend.
So this is like almost good for training also, is it?
Are there any side effects to it?
it's-
Are there any side effects to it?
No, there's no side effect. There's
No.
no. So everything in
Yeah,
it is all
you become
natural.
a porn star.
No, because you know why. You know why I'm asking? Because I was reading on the back of the box where it says that if you have high blood pressure, don't. Or somewhere they warn you about high blood pressure.
I choose to put that in there. That was a
safety
decision that I made.
precaution?
That's not even the manufacturer. That's just a safety thing for myself that I choose to let people know.
minute,
But
you
it
got-
actually works better. Go ahead.
No, say you got your box already.
Dennis got it.
I didn't get my shipment in, man.
Oh, this
Oh
is,
yeah. You didn't
Hey,
get,
you gotta-
oh, yeah, you got
you-
just like your-
you-
the little-
hey, you gotta get
the
that-
little tip. You didn't get.
Chris
Yeah,
is,
you got to get that back.
he needs it quick.
Yeah,
He's,
but
he's going to
as far-
he's
as
going to
far as what it
Dubai.
is- Okay, I got you.
I got to have.
He needs it fast. He's like
You're gonna
express.
be slaying them. Yeah, so as far as that, that's something that I chose myself because you have people that might have heart problem or people that have high blood pressure. Even though it actually helps people, it actually works good for people that have high blood pressure, diabetes, and heart problem. But in most cases, for legal points, let's just say.
But
just like illegal.
yeah,
That's not-
don't you think that it will scare people away if you put that in?
I'd rather be legally safer than that. I mean, like I see what you're saying because I thought about that. It's just that it actually helps people. Let's just get it clear. It actually works good for people that have those issues. If you have high blood pressure, actually that's a good product for you because you guys have taken it. You don't have to worry about it. It actually helps you if you have those type of problem. But from a legal standpoint, I have to put that in there. I'd rather protect myself on those part of a business than me taking the risk. Because let's just say somebody take your product and something might happen to them that have nothing to do with your product. You see what I'm saying?
I see.
It might have nothing to do with your product. So you have to kind of protect yourself on a legal standpoint like that.
Yeah, I understand that. I was just thinking because if someone says, let's say someone is on blood pressure medication, and then you write in that if you take blood pressure medication, consult the doctor first and ask your doctor. So let somebody call his doctor and say, "Hey, I got those."
Well, I've actually
Those
I've
Maxx,
had people that
Maxx Performance packs.
I've had people that actually did exactly that, and the doctor look at the ingredients and everything else, and then they look at the product and actually they tell them, yes, I would definitely recommend for you to take that.
Okay.
I've had people that did that.
Okay, yeah.
I mean, yeah, like I know they don't have to, but for me to protect myself as a business, I have to do this kind of stuff.
Yeah. Okay, I will.
Yeah, I understand what you're saying because it's kind of a turn off for people. Okay, I say I have high blood pressure, I have all these things. you might not want to put that in there. But to protect myself as a business, I have to follow those kind of guidelines.
Got you. Makes a whole lot of sense.
Because you see, the thing is, as for anything that's like a stimulant, you have to say that.
So what?
Because stimulating you.
So,
you know,
Max, let me ask you this: what's in there that works as a stimulant?
you have tribulus, maca, you have different kind of roots that's in there. You have your hemp, some kind of your hemp. We have different type of ingredient that I cannot give away all my type ingredient that we use to stimulate. But mostly we have stuff like type of ingredient that can stimulate you mentally to really get turned on, and also allow you to have and then you have other ingredients behind that to create the blood flow. So it's like a mental stimulation plus the blood flow that creates everything.
Milos, you're the only one here on this panel right now who had experience with it.
Yeah, I mean, listen, Max told me about it. Of course, I said, okay, let me have it. And then he sent me, and I was just too busy, like for about a week. And he called me, hey, did you try this? So hey, you try it. And then one weekend, I said, okay, he said like 2 hours. As you asked me when, I figure maybe I'm not the fast responder, so 20 minutes wouldn't work. But 2 hours, 2 hours ahead. And let me tell you.
And then what? It was.
Oh, Dennis, you haven't tried yet.
No.
Yeah,
Milos did. I haven't tried. I gotta wait for the occasion. I gotta wait. I ain't wasting nothing. Come on now. I read the back of the label, and then I texted Max. I said, Max, because it says take 1 pack every 3 days. So I said, it's like, do I have to load this thing up, or how does this work?
Well, the good thing about it, if you take it, you can take it as needed. But if you take it like every 2 days, every 3 days, for what I noticed for myself and for other people that take it on a regular, it not only gives you like this, you pretty much be ready whenever for sexual performance. But I think, especially for guys that like you spend years taking hormones and all this kind of stuff, your balls start shrinking. And then you guys, whenever you do start taking this, I know you guys are looking like, where is this going? But let's be honest, shit starts shrinking.
I don't need my balls to break nobody's back.
Yeah.
But I see what you're saying. But are you saying this will help?
But you will not bring your balls back to life. That's what I'm trying to say.
Are you serious?
And that would do that. Yes.
Well, is $1 going to be enough for that?
No.
That would be a good start.
So
that's one of the feedback that I get from people also, that they actually like that part, that they actually, they have the little shriveled down balls, and then once they start taking stuff like that, and then everything start coming back to life, like it's supposed to be.
Yeah. I would have to learn how to walk again with normal balls.
Yeah, well, once you get your balls back, man, you're not gonna want to lose.
Yeah, I'll be walking sideways. So you think taking it one every 3 days, or what about if you take half every day?
You can, because it's a gel, right? You can't just squeeze it. Hey, listen.
Oh, yes, you can.
It tastes unbelievable. You're gonna want it. I mean, Jesus Christ, royal gel. It tastes. I bet you Julia puts in your fucking tea when you're not watching.
so it's real. It's real sweet, like honey, like sweet.
Yeah, beautiful, man. It's beautiful. Yeah,
okay. The taste is great. It have like really great flavors. Like I've different people take it differently. I prefer to just put in a little bit of water and drink it straight like that. But people put it over rice cake or over kind of, and have it as a snack.
Oh,
so
wow.
You can take it whichever way you want. Yeah. I wouldn't do that, but I'll just take it with a little bit of water.
I'm thinking about putting it on peanut butter. Come on now.
Yeah, it's a diet.
I think people done all kind of trying to be creative with it, but just a little bit of water, and then you'll be good to go.
Hey, when was the last time you heard a home phone, like a house phone? Yeah.
Every time my phone rings, because I got the old ringtone.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah. So Milos, tell me how
I
long?
still have that one to dial.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, I love it. I've been calling everybody.
Hey, one more question before we leave it, Dennis. One more question. What made you want to come up with this supplement?
Actually, it's been I've always been into natural stuff. I've always actually when I travel to the Caribbean a lot, and I go back home, and I've been trying to work with natural herbalists for forever, and which make me realize a lot of these natural herbalist people, they are fake crap. The shit that they're telling people is like BS. Because I've tried to try some of the stuff and trying to learn some stuff from them, and they would talk very highly of the stuff that they have and this plant that, and then I get into that because I'm very much into that because I'm into the natural stuff, and 99% of the stuff is pure BS. So now I started to be like, you know what? I started to be more interested of myself, learning stuff to see if I could come up with something. And I come up with the idea of that. That wasn't really like my main thing that I was focusing on. But I came up with this idea because I see so many people on the forums asking this type of question. Hey, I used to take, certain kind of drugs. I'm not going to name anything. And they stopped working for me. And whatever I try now, I still cannot perform. And I keep seeing this type of question over and over and over. And I'm like, the only thing that can combat this has to be something natural. So I started to looking into this natural stuff. And then the royal honey was one of the things that I found out. They have the royal honey that works real good because the way that it goes right into your bloodstream and the other ingredient that it goes with. And then I started to look into that. And then I did my research to see all the ingredients that I needed and where you can find them. And then I realized and I find out you can find some there and some here and there. So I started calling people in those countries to see if they can get those things for me. And then eventually I got a good connection and I found a manufacturer that was able to give me exactly what I needed. And it took me over 2 years of trying different samples. It's not like a quick thing because anything that you're doing, if it's going to work good, it's going to take time because the manufacturer would make me a sample. Something would not work properly, and then I would send it back, and then they would send me new one. It takes like over 2 years before I finally get this final one, and then this is the one we decided to go with.
There you go.
So it's FDA approved and everything?
No, any type of natural stuff like that is not going to be FDA approved.
Oh, so you don't have to get it
Yeah,
approved.
those are the kind of stuff I don't even want to. Don't even want to talk about myself.
Yeah.
I don't care about that. So like,
Oh, okay.
yeah.
Well,
You don't want to go. You don't want to be selling natural stuff and going against big pharma, and that's
they'll try to wipe you out.
I try to do my thing and just keep my mouth shut.
yeah. So Milos,
Yeah.
so after 20 minutes, you got a boner. What else?
I had.
I'm pretty sure he stopped talking.
I had yeah.
Don't tell me you had the hardest woody you ever had. Come on.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, yeah.
That's you
Pretty
should.
much, yeah. It's just the first time you take Viagra. Let me tell
Well,
you.
the first time I took Viagra was just like the third time. It's the same.
Hold on a second. Yeah, but first time. Hey, I tell you this. I was at the
First time I took a Viagra, I got a headache. That was it.
See, that's the thing. So with this one, you don't have to worry about getting a headache.
It's a good story because it involves your best friend Sean Ray.
What, Viagra?
Exactly. The how I found out about this whole thing. I was at Flex Equipment with Mark, the owner of the Flex Equipment. There was Boyko and there was Sean. And they talk about Viagra. They say like, what the fuck you need that for, right? They said, no, Milos, you don't understand. There is a difference. So what kind of difference, right? Oh, well, you want to test it? I said, well, shit, why not? And the difference was like, holy shit, this was like,
It's like a body.
flexible.
It's like a bodybuilder. It's the difference between being hard or grainy.
It's like,
You know what
All right,
what I
baby.
realize being now that I'm in this business and I have to talk to people about this performing stuff. It's funny that it's usually the people that do like, oh, I'm good in that department, I don't need that. It's usually the people that need it the most. I don't know if it's like them being insecure. Like the guy that actually can perform really good already, they don't mind talking to you about it and willing to give it a try, and so they can do better. Because to me, it's not like I need it. To me, when I'm doing what I'm doing, it's like I'm going to war. I'm not freaking going to war. If you try to hit me with like a bazooka, I say, no, I got a knife, I'm good. I say, no, I'm taking this fucking bazooka, I'm going to war. So I don't know what
Yeah.
guys mean
And no
that
more.
when they say, no, I'm good in that department. I'm like, no, you don't want to be good, you want to be great.
yeah.
We Mr. Olympia.
You can maximize, right? That's what we're talking about. Max, yeah.
I'm past I'm past my prime, so fuck it.
Yeah.
Nah,
Long ago.
with that, you'll be better than your point.
Oh, that's hard to top, my brother.
Yeah, I've had all kind of
Now listen,
all kind of
Yeah.
testimonials. So
I'm just trying to hang on. That's all.
I gave you the best testimonial, right? I told
Yeah.
Chris and Dennis last time. I'm not lying. I'm just saying, you get horny as hell, and you get that unbreakable fucking spirit. That's
oh,
called
that's
that
right.
way,
You can get all that, but plus, like, let's just say somebody like myself, I can take it in the morning, and then I'll feel good all day because it's also good for stress. You feel mentally, you feel good, and then I can have a crazy workout. I take it on my leg day, like the days when I need to be strong, leg day and chest day. Those are the days when I want to push the hardest. So I take it on those days, and I cannot train my chest without it because I can feel the difference on my strength if I don't have that in my system doing my chest day. So you feel much stronger, you feel much better throughout the day just by taking it in the morning. And if you do want to do something, yeah, you'll be ready. So it's not really just a sexual benefit that you get from it. You get so much more than just sexual benefit. Like it's good for your joint. It's good for your inflammation. It increase your libido, increase your testosterone. You get so much more than just, the sexual performance. That's why I call it max performance, because it literally would help you to all your daily activities when you need to perform at your best.
Can females take that
You
too?
could think
Can females use it?
Nah, not for sex, but
No, I'm not talking about sex. I'm talking about just overall. Can women use it?
Yeah, female can take they can take it to feel for the energy and for the mental clarity. Yes.
And the libido.
Well, that takes a while than the guy. But when it does that work, it actually work at a higher level, but it just takes longer for the female.
So
Okay.
is this gonna make me want to open a OnlyFans account and all that stuff too?
I don't see why it would.
All right. Let's talk about something that I've been looking at for the last 2 days.
Let's do
So
that.
yeah, you should just try it, and then you give me your feedback. After you try it.
You know, 100%.
How can I get you my
100%.
address?
I might try it on Saturday.
How can I
Chris,
get you?
you had one. You never tried it?
I didn't get a chance to try that. When I told him about that the last time, I didn't get a chance to try it.
What
Okay.
kind of chance do you need?
Yeah,
Yeah. What do you need, bro? Chris, what do you need? You need a date?
I need a couple, man. I need a couple.
there's
I gotta see my
there are
address.
people that want to.
Chris don't just
because
yeah.
I would give samples to people for free because I wanted when I was on a testing trial. So I would give samples to people to try and then for them to give me the feedback.
Yeah.
And so that's how I go back to the manufacturer to tell them this is what I need to change, what I need to be fixed. And there's some people you give it to, man. They freaking like 3 months later, they haven't used it. I'm like, dude, give that shit back, man. If you're not fucking just
Yeah.
because I need I need feedback.
Chris is probably like,
Yeah.
Chris.
All I'm saying is like people need to
Go ahead, Max.
to get busy more often.
Yeah.
I think people need to get busy more often. And it's good for it's good. It's like it's yeah, giving simple to people and see how long it takes them. I'm like, what the hell? No wonder why there's so many miserable people walking around.
Yeah. Here's what I wanted to say. Chris is like, is this one? I mean, when shit be kicking in, you want to top that off because you don't want to see.
Exactly.
I was like, I know I can get harder than this. Come on.
Yeah, give it a try, man. You definitely won't be disappointed.
Chris, I'll let you know by Saturday. I'll let you know. So, Max, are you done competing this year?
Nope.
No, not exactly. I'm planning on doing one more show, and then
Are we
if
talking?
I win that, then do the Olympia.
So you're doing the Legion?
Yeah, that's right.
That's the only show left. That's the only show left.
There is a
Yeah, I'm
France
planning on-
too.
Well, I don't think
Show left.
I don't think he will be traveling to France.
I'm
Yeah,
not going to France.
Yeah.
But I'm planning on doing the Legion. It's
Okay.
like in 2.5 weeks.
Yeah.
Hey, how much do you have left in the tank? Is what I want to know. How much?
As far as competition,
You still feel fresh? You still feel like?
I feel very fresh. I'm not gonna lie, I do feel very fresh. But as far as how long do I want to keep doing this, it's not. I don't know how long I can do it. It's not how long I want to. I don't want to do it for much longer. I think I can keep going, but I don't want to keep going.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this, because you've seen what happened with Dexter. Dexter was going and getting fucking phenomenal. And for me, Max, you have that. Since I know Max, he's always in shape, really. And then, he was just doing all kinds of shows. I'm
Yeah,
bummed.
but
Yeah, go ahead.
But yeah, I'm at the point right now. It's not the same feel. Getting ready for a show doesn't feel the same like it used to. So once you get to the point where you had enough, time to hang it up.
Yeah, we all know how that feels.
You'll be lucky to walk away on your own, and on without being
to feet. That's what
on your own
I know.
terms.
But Chris, you also know that it's much easier to walk away from something that is not your major source of income. Especially,
that's
at the age and
because most bodybuilders, and we got to keep it real, most bodybuilders don't make money from bodybuilding. Matter of fact, they spending money.
Yeah.
And when you get to a certain,
that's why
when you get to a certain age and you get to a point where you have to look in the future and say what's going to happen, you're gonna have to cut things out. So what am I going to? That's why it's much easier at a certain age. Even though he's healthy and he's still good to go, he can still go for years. But I understand your thought process now, because you're thinking, listen, I got this business here that I can focus on. I don't have 100%. I'm not committed 100% to doing this. So it's understandable. It's understandable. I know, but Milos, Milos is a die-hard fucking bodybuilder. It doesn't matter. He would be on. Milos would still be on stage today if he could.
Yeah, well, he got to a point where he actually himself he had to
he
had to retire. So
Actually, I think I retired too early. I really think I retired too early.
But if it wasn't for your leg, if it wasn't for your injury, you'd still be on stage today. You'd be the Albert Beckles of the new era.
Yeah. Let's focus on Max, and I'm going to tell you, there was a time that I felt like, maybe age is catching up. I thought, and Max maybe never told you directly like this, I thought like, oh shit, his waist is maybe going a little bit wider, and then I've seen it went right back down, or it probably became even smaller than at his prime. And then
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Listen, I have all the videos. I have all the videos.
I don't know what you're talking about
Milos.
the waist. Do not show that video. I was having a bad day.
Milos
But-
has conversations
But yeah,
with himself.
I remember those conversation, and then you were like, I don't know what's going on. Your waist is looking thicker, and I'm like, come on, don't worry about that. You said, no, we need to.
Yeah.
I was like, no, trust me, I'm good. Because I know myself, I know my body, but you were panicking that, maybe age is catching up, and I'm good. I just need to
Yeah. And you
get everything
convinced
back on track.
You convinced me everything. You convinced me how fast you can get in shape. I mean, look, Max can just turn up and within 3 weeks he's going to look like a completely different animal. But what I wanted to say, at this age, he's putting a mass on his quads, which I wouldn't expect it. So seriously, this is the major puzzle for me because at over 40, you start declining. Look at his legs and compared to before, it's way more sweep.
Yeah, big difference, yeah. Big difference.
Max.
They're actually much better now than they used to be before. So I'm actually improving on my legs as I get older than when I was younger. Because I think I know better now how to train them and how to do my daily activities on the way to. Because the way that I train and what I do after I train, the way I eat and what I do the next day and the day before, all that is come around to me trying to make my leg work. Because everything that I do within those 3 days, like the day off, the day before, and the day after, those 3-day windows, I make sure I do everything around that to make sure that my leg works. If I knew that before, I would definitely make way, way, way more improvement than I'm making right now.
So Max, do you think, when you're younger bodybuilder, you're young and you're a young bull, you cocky, cock strong, all that stuff. Do you feel like at this age, you get smarter as you get older, you get wiser.
Yeah.
You get to learn your body. You've done the good, the bad, and the ugly with the training, with the diet, with the everything. If you're able to, do you feel like now you're able to utilize some of that wisdom with your body and you still are able to find results? Because I tell you one thing, I told Milos this, I thought to myself, this is like, I feel like you got a rejuvenated body up there at this last show you did, better than the ones I saw you before, because I would be like, okay, this is, it's just going to always be like Maxx Charles right here. But I feel like you improved, and I just want to congratulate you on that, on the hard work it takes.
Thank you.
To happen.
Yeah.
I think,
Go ahead.
Go ahead. Yeah, I just think, I would always be a biased coach, when I say something, for me, I saw him winning the Olympia. And I on the merits that we talk about, he was open division against 212, much wider V-taper, X-frame, body parts, so yeah. I think there was a puzzle for me how he lost. Kamal, he has that polishment and he jumped at you and he has that presentation, but you're supposed to dissect and analyze through all the filters. So if you look at X-frame, pose by pose, I really thought that he could win. I didn't say it, I keep my mouth shut because they're gonna always say I'm biased coach. I'm sure that Max, you felt many times, many times that you could have placed considerably higher, or win the show.
Yeah, well, of course, I think I'm always gonna be biased toward myself. So, yeah, I mean, if you ask me about that last show, the Master Olympia, I felt that in the morning, I think I edged him out a little bit in the morning. That's how I felt. But when it comes to the night show, I don't think he, to the night show, from the morning to the night show, I think I edged him out a little bit in the morning, but the night show was not even close, in my opinion. The night show is not even close. I think from the night show, I was like a mile better than him.
Did you see this?
From the morning, a little bit. For the night show, I was so much better, and I think most of the other guys either did not improve or actually got worse. I was probably the only one that improved drastically from the morning to the night. And I think
Who was head judging?
It doesn't matter.
Who was head judging?
It was probably a team effort. I don't know who was the head judge. I think it was
Who was
Eric
there?
and Steve.
Steve-
Eric and Steve was there.
Steve was there.
Yeah.
Okay, so you don't you train at Steve's gym?
Yeah.
So did you ask him for feedback after the show? Did you get his opinion on why you got second?
Well, I know. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I speak to Steve all the time.
That's what I mean. I mean,
I'm not one of the
for
guys
us,
that-
for us, it's hard to say because we watching on the screen on the computer. We don't see what they see. So I mean, that's why I'm asking because I know you're close to Steve. This would be
Yeah. I mean,
my
I did. I asked him, and then he told me what I mean, those are the things that I know that I need to work on. I need to work on my back, and I need to work on my presentation. So, which you know I need to.
Yeah, and Milos, we talked about this. We talked about Max's presentation. We know his back is not his strongest part, you know, and that's why I said, you know, ask the judges so you know what was the reason for you not edging him out like you thought you did. And Steve is, you know, he's going to give it to you straight, you know. That's why he will be the first one I would talk to, you know, to get
Oh yeah, I did. That's why I feel like I edge him out that much more at night because at night my back actually look better than his back.
I know, but if
my back is not my strongest body part.
if you work a little bit on your presentation, just a little, because I'm not
Come
saying
on, say it.
I'm not saying you can't pose. What I'm saying is, I show me that you really want this, that you want to win. When I see you pose, and I said this to Milos numerous times, you always look like you just can we get this over with? I know this is not you. This is because you're
Think
so
some of it is a
you
smile.
are. He's
I could-
no,
That's
not
That's
only.
probably the energy that I'm putting out. Yeah,
It's not
you're right.
even the smile. It's just because he's so laid back. It looks like he's fucking not having fun. Yeah, and this is
You know how many times I said this?
I own it.
Projects.
yeah. No, this
You
is
know how many times his wife told him that?
yeah, Max. This is not a knock on you, man. I want to see you do well, like Milos. But I also want to see you show me or show the judges, hey, I'm here to fucking win this thing. So if you come out, so instead of taking 7 minutes for 8 mandatory poses, maybe do it in 3.
So skip some of them.
No, but you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Just come out with some
I get it.
with some fucking anger. I don't care. I don't care. Be angry. Just come out.
Get up and go.
Everybody, just look
totally
at
makes a
Max
difference.
as he smiled. Look at him right now, right? That's what you need to be on stage, man.
Let's see.
You know,
one.
full of life, full of energy.
Yeah.
You know, shit you want to take over.
Yeah,
See,
you
hit
better
a shot right now. Let's see you practice.
you better take some of that honey before you get on stage.
Yeah.
No, actually, yeah, I did it. I have people taking it because you can take it before you pump up to go up stage, and it actually worked really well. Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
All right.
Yeah.
well, let's see the new Maxx Charles, the new presentation of Maxx Charles at the Legion. We're all looking forward to
Yes.
this. Now, this is going to air on Sunday.
Yeah.
So
I have to practice a lot.
there's no excuses for you not to get out on that stage and pretend like it's yours. Doesn't matter who shows
Well,
up.
it is mine. I'm not gonna pretend.
Let's face it,
Yeah.
you're not
Go ahead,
going
go
there
ahead.
to place. You want to go there to win. I mean, this is the reason why you're competing.
No, I've done this. I've done this to myself too many times, going there thinking about winning, and that's where all the pressure comes on, and that's where you see me just like that. Is because I'm so in my head. I think what I'm gonna do for the next one is just be there for myself and be there to. I want to bring my best package, and I'm gonna focus on displaying my best package. I'm not gonna focus on winning because I've done that at almost every single show. First of all, I don't win, so that doesn't help, and it just puts so much pressure on me, and to where I get very tense. And that's why you see me like this. That's because of me in my head be like, okay, I have to win, and I have to win, and I have to win. So I think I need to get out of my head and just focus
Do
on
your best. Your best.
having my best package. I think that's gonna be my focus for the next one. Is just have fun, do it for myself.
Yeah. I see a lot of controversy going on in the last 2 days regarding the European show. Regan Grimes edging out Nathan the Asher. A lot of people had Nathan the Asher winning. Let's talk about this. So Max, did you watch it?
Yeah, I watched some of it.
Chris,
What?
are you up?
I want to hear everybody's opinion, then I'll give my opinion.
Chris, are you up?
Yes, I'm up.
Are you here? No, did you watch the show?
Yeah, what?
Did you
Yeah, I did.
did you see anything?
I just saw the controversy stuff. I didn't see the show until
yeah, so you didn't see videos and pictures and stuff?
just the reaction.
Yeah. I know Milos was watching because I wasn't watching. I didn't watch the prejudging because I don't know what I was doing. I was blowing leaves in the garden or something. I forgot. And then I contacted Milos, and Milos was watching it. And, I asked him, and Milos was he was really worried. He thought that so it was super close. It was so close. It was so close that even Milos wasn't sure.
Yeah, of course it was beyond close. Look, there's no secret that conditioning, hardness, density, just readiness was on Nathan's side, and that's how he won in Italy. Even in Italy, we were debating on the grounds of symmetry, X-frame, the aesthetics, and size. For the first time, size. He was over 270 pounds. Regan was a good choice to win, even in Italy. But they gave it.
My thought was, Milos, was that, okay, I still saw some points where you would lean towards Nathan.
Right.
That's what I thought.
Yes, me too. Me too. To be honest.
Yeah. And
Me too.
so I understand Nathan's reaction, and I don't like when people act like you're supposed to act a certain way, or there's a guideline you need to follow when you lose or when you win. Because that's two different fucking feelings. Like, how could you feel the same to lose? I don't like to lose to anybody on anything. I don't care if it's a PlayStation game or anything. I don't want to lose to nobody. So it don't bother me to react in any kind of way to where I'm going to write on there, oh, you're sore, oh, you're crying. There's a lot of emotions. There's a lot that goes behind getting up there, giving your best. And I understand it all. I understand the winning and the losing. And I understand there's different feelings you're going to have in that. I did see this and Grimes is I saw less. Remember what I was telling you, how I thought when he hit some of his shots, it didn't look right up in here, Milos?
Yeah.
It looked better this time, in that area. It looked more athletically put together instead of just like a swollen, I don't know if it was an overfield or less field. It looked more aesthetically pleasing in this area for me.
It was more field. But let's focus on the first thing I say, reaction. We are competitors. We don't judge. And if week before Regan congratulated him, greeted him, everything, right? Why would Nathan be mad at Regan and don't go there and congratulate?
I don't know nothing about that. He didn't even congratulate?
Yeah.
Well,
He doesn't look upset at the time,
Yeah.
There was a time, I do remember, I beat Ray McNeil. And Ray McNeil, after the show, came to me almost to fist fight me and said, "You didn't beat me." And, I said, "Ray, I wasn't judging. What the hell?"
You should have just showed me the check. I did beat you.
But he was so fucking pissed off at me. I say, for the love of God, that's the judge's decision. Now, as much as we can all debate this and this and that, those are qualified judges that do this forever, and they found. I'm going to say, for me, Regan has the most aesthetic physique in bodybuilding. Comparing like shape-wise, or his open classic. If he filled up even more, he has that wow. And then from the back, he's deadly. Back maturity, thickness, width, V-taper, low lat insertions, glutes, hamstring, calves. This is already there. He doesn't have that maturity and hardness, and that looks so tight always, right? He doesn't have a brachialis, tie-in gallops.
But-
It doesn't have that crazy strider look like some people can have. And abs were not as deep and controlled as I would like them to be. But still, when you see, okay, if it's more aesthetic in each and every pose from the front. If aesthetics is there. If he's bigger in each and every pose, right? And this is how I dissect. If Nathan won, I would have that's decision of the judges, right? But it shouldn't be personal between two guys.
No, it shouldn't.
It shouldn't be. That was.
I don't
something-
think it's personal. I think it's just
I don't think it's
that
personal.
I think that in Nathan's defense, and I haven't talked to him, but I think in his defense, he was just, that was the moment. The emotions, that moment just made him do this, and he probably feels bad, and he probably already contacted Regan and apologized.
Hey, I'm just going to tell you this. Jay Cutler said it many times. He was so pissed off, right? He was dieting in the rib to the bone for 99 Ironman that both you and I beat him. I have to say that. I beat Jay Cutler, hashtag Jay Cutler. But Chris was not in condition of Jay Cutler. Jay was actually, when you look, he was harder, but everything, your physique is flawless, symmetrical, no weak poses, your presentation is great, and you're just right. You never had a striated glutes, right? And all that stuff. You didn't need to, right?
I went for that a couple times.
Point out the show.
It was never if you go for that, the rest of my body is not going to look right.
Yeah.
If that was my goal.
What show did you have striated glutes so we can put that in the podcast?
Yeah.
I'm going to look for it.
Look at
I'm going to show you.
just,
You're on a video more so than focus.
just tell me the show.
Just on the video.
Kyle,
Okay.
Kyle will find them.
Okay, I will tell you. I'll get back with you on that.
You didn't
Yeah,
even.
but
You
that
don't.
was the thing
you
about
don't-
Maxx.
Chris didn't
right?
need striated glutes. He had everything
Yeah.
else, and striated glutes is not a fucking glute contest.
Exactly.
It became more or less that with the new generation coming up, they're thinking.
I know,
They're
but
thinking the vacuum and the striated glutes makes you over the top.
yeah, but don't you hate?
To me, in my day, I'm more like all the muscles are flowing. It's very busy. Like you say, the brachialis, the bicep and tricep is super separated. The abs are nice and deep. The waist is small. The quads are flaring and striated and squared off, not rounded, but squared off like a plate. You could eat on the side of that quad. That's the look I was going.
But it would have been nice to top that off with some striated glutes too, though. You would have said no.
But Ronnie had
I
that.
think,
That's
I
what
think
he
a lot
did.
of guys, they
Huh?
sacrifice too much for the striated glutes.
Yeah.
A lot of guys, you have to sacrifice too much for the striated glutes, which makes you lose probably your best look. Because I know
Lose your
that's
body.
one of my main issues. If I have to try and push to get striated glutes, then I'm not gonna like the way I look.
I think, you know what? I think it's just like striations on any other body part. Some people have crazy,
What?
Max, perfect example, crazy
Yes.
chest striations. You have no problem getting your chest striated. It doesn't matter if you fucking diet or not. So other people, they fucking
Now,
diet.
off season, I can have abs and striated chest.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I was the same. But some people, they just can't get it, even though they do the same thing you do. So it has something to do with a little bit of genetics in certain areas.
How does it make sense to have striated glutes and they're not even all the way up, but just right here, and they concentrated on squeezing their butt together that they can't even hit a pose correctly because they're so concentrated on the glutes.
Because that's all they're trying to show. They forget that this is a hamstrings, back, lower back.
Yeah,
They focus on because they
you
have.
can't show it all at the same
Yeah.
with so much pressure.
No,
there.
you can absolutely. Ronnie,
you can. Okay,
Ronnie,
you can.
Ronnie, perfect example. If
But
you
Ronnie's ass was down his leg to his kneecap, like all the way down to the back of his knee. Like, of course.
no, but it's just something that you teach yourself to squeeze, to flex the hamstrings and the glutes. That's just a lot of people when they go into the back pose, they worry about their back and then they stick the ass out too far because they want to get that lower back tight. So those are just things you can practice. But what I wanted to say was,
But one more thing before you go on. But it just don't matter to me when you got striated glutes. You have no cross striations in your quads.
right?
All my 3 quads would be striated.
But that's another thing. cross striations in the quads. Not everybody has them.
But you should.
Just to throw in for the glutes, how many Mr. Olympias had a
I think
striated?
only two.
What's that?
I think
Is
only
that from
two,
injecting them, or is it
detail.
because you just don't have?
No. So you mean, Chris, first of all, Max, what did you say? I'm sorry.
I was gonna say, I think unless you're too flat, that's when a lot of guys use separation in their quad. But if you're in shape and you're not,
But listen,
super flat,
I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example. Dorian Yates. Dorian's had not one striations in his quad, cross striation. And I remember talking to him. I'm in his house. He said, I could fucking go down to fucking 200 pounds. I wouldn't have no cross striations. But he can't get harder than he was. You know what I'm saying? So that's another thing that you either have him. Look at Andres Munzer. Andres Munzer had striated quads like this all fucking year. Any day in the year, you could see he would drop his pants. He's all four heads totally cross-striated. Some people have it. Chris, you had it on the outside at least, visible.
I had it on the middle. All
Yeah,
of that.
yeah. But you know, I never. I had it.
Hamstring has
I had it on the outside the first 3 or 4. That was it. Never. There was no more.
No more. I don't know.
But my chest was fucking ripped up for that. So at the end of the day, nobody is, unless you're Andres Munzer, who can say he had literally everything cross-striated that was possibly there to cross-striate on his body, which, you know, ultimately cost him his life. But, you know, it's not possible for everybody, you know. But yeah, people focus on glutes.
But side injecting is taking its toll on a lot of people's physiques.
Yeah, especially in the glutes.
People having to retire early because they relying on that too much.
Yeah. Yeah.
Too much is what.
Yeah, we talked about that not too long ago, where we said now in the glutes you see those 2 horns on the left and right. We didn't see that back in the days. You didn't see that.
Bigger cycles.
Well, in any way,
some guys
Max, for
actually.
example, yeah, let me just say this. For Max, even first time when we worked, there was Anno Classic, and I see him right away. He was bone dry, super lean.
Look at this guy right
glutes
here.
and hamstring. Hey, there you go. Look at you.
What's up, everyone?
Who's the Mr. Never wear a shirt?
Oh,
He don't. It's the first time I see you wear a tank top.
hey, man, you know when you look this good, you was never wearing a shirt either.
I was wearing tank tops, bro.
Hey, I want to say with Max, hey, brother, I'm always pulling for you because I feel like we were in the same frat. You know what I'm saying? You got your, you won that overall when we did that USA. So I'm always pulling for you, brother. Keep rocking.
All right, thank you, brother. You do
You
the
got it,
same.
brother. You got it. I'll see you soon.
All right.
So, oh yeah, while we have you here, hold on, Breon. Classic or 212? What is it going to be?
You haven't heard the news, or we going back to classic?
Oh, awesome. So now you don't have to kill yourself.
It's still gonna hurt, Dennis. It's still gonna hurt, but we don't. It's not gonna hurt as much. That's all.
Yeah, but you probably put on some size since then, right? Since you.
Yeah, absolutely. Because I was.
So now
prepared
you.
for-
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes.
Well, good. I mean, I'm
excited
looking.
about it.
I'm looking forward to seeing you back on the classic stage because
Absolutely, I appreciate
you know,
that.
there's still some work to do.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there
for
is
sure.
unfinished business, but damn sure.
For sure.
Good luck.
All right, my
Good
man.
luck, my man.
Love everybody. All right.
All right.
So yeah. So do you know?
together
Do
for
you
the
know?
remainder.
Do you know if Regan, if Nathan contacted Regan and you know maybe apologized to him? I'm sure he did, because they close, aren't they close?
You know, I don't want to go into it. You know, it's just like, yeah, I was kind of bummed. Look, Nathan tagged me on that picture from the tanning boot, the crazy, most muscular shot and stuff. I mean, he's looking phenomenal. That was a few hours before the show, right? So I got this in my inbox, and I said him. I posted on my Instagram. I said, "Look, you look phenomenal, spectacular, but you can still be beaten." You know, that's what I sent him before. And yeah, it's right there. You know,
Hey, you look great, but you can still get beat.
Actually, I used
What was the last thing you said?
You still
I
can't be
said-
beaten.
Yeah, no, I actually
Okay.
said you're going to be hard to beat, but it's very possible. Okay. You know? So yeah, because he was going in like, oh yeah, I'm harder, I'm drier, therefore I win.
Okay, so
You don't
but
win.
here, but
It's-
if you tell someone you're going to be hard to beat, but it's very possible. So which one
Yeah.
do I attach myself to? It's
Hey, but I mean, so I give him all the
Oh.
credits. He looked for, I mean, 10 times IBB Pro champion.
Yeah.
Complete physique, dance hard, you know, nothing is missing. How can you not love Nathan Diasha? I mean, all the respect goes to him, but you're not untouchable.
yeah.
And you know, when Regan standing next to you at not Ironman, when I'm talking the Italy, he was so much bigger, so much rounder. You know, so okay, now we have a different thing. And last time they competed in Prague, Nathan was just as hard, just as conditioned, and Regan was not as hard as him, and he still beat him. So they obviously had the grounds to beat him on the symmetry, you know, aesthetics, you know, and you know, this kind of criteria.
Yeah.
So,
You know,
and that's
every-
what happened, which I'm super happy about. I mean, now they're both qualified, so let's go to the Olympia and see,
I'm,
you know,
I'm-
who wins.
I wouldn't judge. I wouldn't judge because I was not there. So I think it's different if you see it from the stage. But from the pictures that I saw, I mean, not every picture. Some of the pictures are really, they all look off on some pictures. But then you get some great pictures where you can really see there was a major difference in condition. And I think Regan, you're absolutely right with his shape and you know the way the whole statue, everything is bodybuilding all over. But for the Olympia, he needs to get in much better condition.
Yeah, he's still look after a long layoff. What did he take a layoff for? To put the size.
Got you.
So when we started, we were like almost 300 pounds, and then he started declining rapidly, and he was already under 270. I said, "Oh, this is not happening."
What do you want? What body
have
parts
to
do you want
bring
to
that back.
improve? What body parts does he want to improve?
Chest, obviously, legs can be bigger, and biceps.
I mean,
Chest and
legs.
biceps for sure, and
Yeah,
legs can always be bigger.
I think the legs needs to be
Yeah,
bigger.
yeah.
Don't you think that there's a good don't you think there's a good chance because at the Olympia are you going to push for size or are you going to push for condition?
You can't. I mean, now they tell him that he is big enough to stand on the bodybuilding stage and not be called classic, as we have all this Instagram bodybuilder, classic bodybuilder.
No, but we're not talking about the Instagram fans.
He's gonna have to get Olympia conditioning now. Yeah, you have to go. Just like I mean, Samson also have to be better conditioned than he was at Arnold Classic to possibly win the Olympia. I'm sure that Tyler and G Mannion told him that look, you still need the next level conditioning.
If I was him, Milos, I would like say to him, not that I'm on the level of that, but if you're in front of the Manions, if you're in front of, you know, I'm in town, I want to come to the gym, take that advantage of that time to get better. Because you're going to catch something, whether it's one pose or it's one thing that's being said that's going to make you better. Like take that in. Don't be like, oh, I'm just going to not work out hard today. I'm just going to do some more content stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like take that time. If Jordan's in the motherfucking gym, hit some fucking jump shots. Let him see your jump shot. Let him say something about your jump shot or something. Like do that to get better. You know?
Yeah. I mean, I'm bummed that he didn't pose for you. I'm really bummed at that time at Torture Gym. He should have posed for you. And I'm sure he would have learned a couple of things from you.
That's what I was saying.
You never miss opportunity. That's the thing. Yeah, but speaking of that, like, okay, let's see. I love Max's front relax and front level biceps, the way he was hitting in all his career. I mean, for me, this is just like statement. He stands there, chiseled abs, intercostals, hanging chest. Yeah. And then he does front level biceps with the abs. I guess they told him probably that it's better to stretch it out. And as good as he look, for me.
Stretch what out?
Right?
Stretch out his body in the front double?
Yeah, I like the
Yeah,
old
be more upward. So I look wider but more V taper, you know, look bigger, more like standing up tall.
And you like with the abs crunched on at least
On him, not on everybody.
No, without the ab punching.
Yeah, they want without it. For Max, I still want to with it because it's so catchy, man. It's like
do a little bit of both. Do a little bit of both.
Yeah, and here,
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna go with.
but you start with that new
think,
open version.
Start with that, and then come down into it. It'll be a little bit more eye catchy with the judges, I think.
Okay,
With,
Max, you
which
already
one?
think that you have a best abs in bodybuilding, right?
Yeah, I think we all say
okay.
that.
You said it. You said it publicly many
I
times.
only say that to piss people off, to be honest.
Well,
I said it to
Who has
people, yeah.
who has the best abs in bodybuilding?
Me.
I like that they're thick,
Yeah.
thick and busy. You know,
I
thick
know.
and busy.
I know. So we have who do we have? We have Andrew Jacked with great set of abs.
Yeah, Andrew. Yeah, he's a solid second.
Who yeah? who else is out there? Who else?
Yeah.
Andrew.
Hadi Chupin has a good, for sure.
Hadi. Yeah.
But his
Andrew, Hadi.
But I'm not like talking about the size and the definition of the abs.
Abs.
I'm talking about the shape. The shape of the abs with going into a small waist. For me, that's the most beautiful thing.
Yeah.
You know, not just
In that case, you would go with Andrew. I'll say Andrew, and I can't think of anybody else. Who else? And open, can you think of someone else? I can think besides him. I can't think of nobody else that I would say that have like the freaking perfect abs with the small waist and that just because they're very deep and they're very pronounced. Just everything you can see all the details and the abs they like they stick. Some people they might have a like little ab when they have like a little flat look to it, but not really well separated in between, like the line where your finger can go in the.
Okay.
So he has
Max
that,
would
which
win
is
a
always-
abs contest against the top 10 Mr. Olympia last year. He would win. I would. His abs would be more dominant than anybody from top 10 at Olympia last year.
hey, so
No, when I get into my top shape, when I'm like freaking crazy lean, I'm very honest with myself. I'm not just saying that just to be funny. I mean, my abs have always been insane. Like if I really get down to shape where I'm like, nobody thought my abs would be untouchable. I don't think nobody would have abs like as deep as I can have because even before I started bodybuilding, I used to have my abs used to be so deep that even when I have a winter coat on, no bullshit, you could see my abs through my winter coat.
Hey, wait a second. I gotta say this. Max told me that he has the worst genetics in his whole family. Now get that.
Yeah. I mean, I came from a family with great genetics. I still have the worst genetic because I'm lagging on somebody, but what I had to work hard for to get. But I'm saying my other family, the thing that I'm lagging on is their strong point, and plus everything that I already have. So that's why I say that.
yeah. Well, you heard it here first.
But I don't like to talk about myself and my
Yeah,
genetics
but
because,
unfortunately, you're the guest on this show, so we have to talk about you, Max.
yeah, I like to talk about it.
This is yeah. No, I know.
Yeah,
You, no.
take the lights away from me and put it on somebody else. I'm more comfortable with that.
So
Let's go back to Regan and Nathan.
No.
yeah.
How much longer do we have to the Legion? How many weeks left?
6.5
2.5 weeks. 2.5 weeks.
hey,
for the Legion.
about Regan and Nathan. I think it's a personal thing. Actually, I think it's more or less. First of all, when you beat someone one show, say like Dennis beat me, and I don't even know where we were.
Ask me, I'll tell you.
In Hungary.
Yes.
Okay, we were Hungary.
Budapest.
I beat you in Hungary too.
Chris is not good in Hungary.
You remember
So listen,
what
listen,
position he was wearing?
Hey, and England, Chris. Don't
Listen.
forget to say that.
you'll take that. Hey, listen. So it's not like a personal thing that you're mad at yourself first. You're mad at, you start thinking, what did I not do? You think, okay, I should be beating this guy. And you make the mistake. And I'm sure you go to the next show thinking you could do it again. Like everyone thinks you could do it again. If you did it this week, you do it next week. And then you go to travel, you do that, the same thing with MILOS. I'm sure you thought going to the Night of Champions, and there's some shots you could see that you could probably say, hey, I probably could have beat him here because I'm beating him in this shot. But then you start accumulating all this, the time up there and everything. And it's like, sometime the judge might be thinking, okay, he's looking better today. And that could very well just be the situation that he was just really thinking, okay, I'm going to get him again, because when he was on the show, even he thought, yeah, I could beat Regan. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to beat Regan. Remember that?
But he has to think that way.
I'll give you a different perspective, which is probably a human perspective. It's possible that you're going into a show, I beat you this week. I might feel like you're not on my level because I beat you this week. And the following week, if you beat me, so now I'm going to be taking. So does it feel now that I'm not at his level? That's when I might start feeling some kind of way. I think that's the human nature.
Yeah, and it's not going to be personal. It's like losing to Jay.
It's a competitive nature.
Yeah. Even losing to Jay at the Arnold, man. I swear, the one time when the first time Dexter beat me was at the not the first time, but the major time at the Arnold Classic when I really thought this is my year, 2005. I've been second 5 years in a row, and I'm gonna beat Dexter because I've always beaten Dexter here. And he edged me out. I was a little bit flattered than what I probably should have been. That right there. If I'm looking at the judge, I'm like, okay, I got this. And I'm looking at Jim, and Jim is looking at me like this, and then he went like this.
broke your spirit.
But I'm glad I saw that, Dennis. I swear that I already knew something was off by him doing that, because I would act a damn fool.
Yeah.
It would have been shown today, my reaction.
I had a similar experience when I did 2019 when I did Olympia.
Some videos showing right now today about my reaction. Would have lost my damn mind. And it wouldn't have been, I love Dexter to death, like my little brother. It wouldn't have been nothing personal to him. It's just, that's how I'm feeling right now.
Yeah. No, I get that.
I would act a damn fool. Seriously.
What do you say, Max? 2019, what?
Curtains, I'm face down.
Oh, yeah, I think I had I think you got. I didn't know I was talking over Chris because you were mute for a second. So yeah, I had an experience like that 2019 when I was doing the Olympia, because when I first.
Yeah, his connection was terrible. He's gonna log on again, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You think
But yeah, Chris, I totally get that, and I would never think that I would never hold this against an athlete who I know at this moment, this was everything to him, and somebody just took that away, and you weren't ready, you weren't prepared for that. Max, are you back?
Yeah, give me 1 second. I'm trying to work on my audio because I'm in the.
you're in the building?
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, but
super
you're breaking up.
The best.
All right. Yeah, what I was saying is that I had another experience in 2019 when I did the Olympia. I remember I stepped on stage because I was heavy, so I felt like I looked better. And when I stepped on stage, I remember there was like 3 people in the front row, and I felt very confident. And I was hitting my pose with a lot of confidence. And I just saw them looking there, and I'm like, why they're looking at me. Those are people that know me. They were looking at me like, that's not you. Because based on how I saw they look, and I'm like, shit, I must not be looking like my usual self. So I decided to glance up because, you know, they have the big screen. And I looked up to see what I look like in the big screen. And that was a big mistake. Like, wow, who the fuck is this? I was like full of water. And you could see, like, it's like my soul just left my body once I saw myself on that big screen. And it brought me down, like, instantly. And I kind of felt like shit instantly.
That's the worst. That's the worst, man. Being backstage, looking in that mirror, backstage, you know, before you get on stage and not really liking what you see. That's the worst thing that can happen to you.
Worst. It's the worst.
Yeah.
And then also the worst when you're looking around, I'm like, oh, I could beat him. I could beat him. So he got his stomach hanging over his trunk, so I'm gonna beat him. And then you go out there and lose to it. Like, damn.
You know, some guys, they look better on stage than they look backstage.
Yeah. There's people that look like shit backstage, and once they get on stage and they open up, there's a total different bodybuilder. I will never judge anybody backstage no more by being there relaxed.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah, many times.
What about you, Milo?
I'll tell you this. Okay, you guys probably remember Thierry Pastel. He was phenomenon, right? On the stage, he looked ripped to the bone, detail, everything. So 91 European tour, I was there with Sonny Schmidt, and we were looking at him, and you know how Sonny was, fat cunt. You know? And then I didn't make a top 5, and I went there to watch the top 5. And when Thierry Pastel came on stage, I was in shock. He looked dialed on, like ripped to pieces. And backstage, you swear you can grab him. You know, so like, okay, that's it.
It was always at the Olympia backstage. You remember the screen you have backstage? You know, you see someone warming up, and you be like, "Nah, I got this. I got him." And then you see him go out and do their mandatories, and you look at the screen, and I'm like, "Damn, he didn't look that good back here."
Yeah, exactly.
I've seen that many times, so that's why I don't judge people based on how they look backstage.
No, you can't. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. It's all about presentation on stage. That's what we're seeing from Maxx coming up at the Legion. We're going to see the new and improved 2.0. Maxx Charles.
Because this time I have no stress. I have no stress. I'm not trying to, you know, this time I don't. If I win and I go to the Olympia, great. If I do not go to the Olympia, that's fine with me. So I don't have all the stress I have to make it to the Olympia. I have to win, and I don't have all this. This expectation. So I think that would take a big load off my back, which probably allow me to be more of myself.
Exactly.
Good.
Exactly. You can only
Max,
control.
you sound like you're close to some gas station, and then you're using the Wi-Fi that went from the high speed to the low speed. What's happening? You know, you're breaking up all the time.
Yeah, I had to find like a little corner because I'm a busy man. I have to move around, so I had to find like a little spot to chat with you guys.
Yeah. Your audio is not that great right now. You're going in and out, and it's breaking up, so we can barely understand what you're saying.
That's fine. I'm like that all the time anyway.
But listen. Before we let you go, do me a favor. Tell us where, if anybody's interested in getting some of that Maxx performance, where can they get a hold of it? How can they get in touch with you, or what is the website where they can order it?
The website is maxcharlesproject.com. That's Max with 2 X's, Maxx Charles, and then project.com. That's the website for you to order the product. And they can also send me, even though if they have any problem, they can send me an email at Maxx, Charles210@yahoo.com. They can email me there.
Awesome.
I don't want to give my phone number because all kind of people probably start calling me.
Yeah, no, we don't give out phone numbers. That's not necessary.
I got your phone number. I'm going to see my address, Max.
Yeah, send me your address. I got you.
I got you.
You got to say them.
I'm texting right now.
You need to have at least 15 of them lined up. You're going to need it.
Hey, they're going to be right.
Hey, Chris Chris is past his prime too. I'm not the only one here.
I
You
don't want
have to
to.
be. Not once you get with Max Performance.
Milos, are you past your prime?
Who?
Long ago. What do you mean? What do you mean?
I
I'm
think it's
60 in
such a-
January, man.
I think it's such a natural thing that people get to be ashamed of to talk about their sexual. Your sexual thing gonna decline once you start getting to a certain age. So it's a natural thing. I don't see why people get to be so ashamed of it. It's uncomfortable. It's a natural part of life. Huh?
Max, I used to walk around my shirt up all the time. When I'm not doing that no more, I'm past my.
Hey, you know, when you say like
And he's not even lying.
once a month, but last couple of months, not as often. You know, then you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think people, now that I'm talking to more people about the sexual stuff and getting into that business, I think people need to have more sex. Not only that it's good for my business, but it's good for life.
COVID fucked me up.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll blame COVID.
People should be good at doing it more because you're inside all the time. You got nothing else to do.
Yeah.
About that too, man. I think COVID did a number on me.
Yeah. It's on everybody.
You got it first, right? You know, Chris, I remember you in the gym.
Dude, twice.
I forgot my favorite gym in California. Goddamn.
Goals.
Which one? No, the Golds.
Fit Nation.
Fit Nation. Jesus Christ! Yeah. This is. I swear to God, from the car accident, I'm getting this. I can't remember my relatives. I see them. You know, like you see, like Arnold Schwarzenegger. Of course, you said his name 2 billion times, and then you look at him. What's his name? What's his name? Fit Nation. Sorry, guys. I know that you opened the second Fit Nation, so as soon as I can, I'll come visit. The Fit Nation was like, oh, you know that Chris got COVID. You were the first one before me.
Did it hit you hard?
Yeah, dude.
Oh, really?
Dizzy. I still get dizzy spells sometimes.
Oh, really?
And dizzy and no taste, no. I mean, I did the whole gamut. I did the diarrhea. I did the couldn't hardly drive because I was just like, get
You were
food.
supposed to drive.
I did everything, man. The headache, everything you can experience it with different waves of it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I got to say, I had COVID twice, and it didn't really do nothing to me.
Diarrhea sucks.
But I
did vomited, everything. I did everything.
Oh, damn. I remember last year. Was it last year? After the Olympia.
Yeah.
I came back from the Olympia, and I swear I was sick for 10 days. Sick. I thought this is the worst COVID you can get. And I did not have COVID, not one single day. But I had the flu. And I was sick for 10 days, man. Like, I was with fever, whole 9 yards. I was really dog sick, I got to say. But it wasn't COVID.
Did you get the second strand or the first strand?
No, it was the flu. It was not COVID.
Oh, okay.
I tested for COVID every day because I thought this is COVID 100% because this was everything. All the symptoms and then probably a couple of extra. But no, it was nothing. And I was just coughing.
My God, I think COVID is the top for me to exit on. It's a good exit. I have to go and get some business.
All right,
So-
go ahead, my man. We appreciate you coming on, man.
Can you hear me?
And we're looking forward to seeing you at the
Okay.
Legion.
All right.
1.5 weeks.
All
You're
right.
gonna see a new one in pool.
Oh, we're gonna hope.
Milos, are you back?
Yes. I'm flying tonight.
Okay.
I'm flying tonight. I'll be home tomorrow. We can talk tomorrow. Yeah. All right.
All right.
Say hi
Sounds
to
good.
Julia.
All right.
All right.
All right, Max.
All right, guys. Yeah,
Hold
sure.
on, Chris and Milos. We're not done. We gotta chat a little bit.
I already sent you my address, Max.
Yeah. Did you hey Chris, now are you okay with the bioaccelerator? You got that all done?
I did, and then she said I need to go now to get a MRI.
Oh, because because of the problems that you have. Because then you don't have to do it there. Once you give them an MRI, they can already prepare your treatment. By the time you get there, you have a schedule for the whole week.
I told her, I said, I need to be knocked out to do an MRI. I can't. I got to get out.
Find an open one.
An open one?
It's like a tanning bed.
Hey, listen, I'm claustrophobic as MF, and then they scanned my brain, right, twice. And I was in the panic mode, but open, you can kind of tolerate.
Oh, if you're claustrophobic, then you won't even be able to get into the hyperbaric chamber.
I was in hyperbaric chamber, but in Phoenix, and it was a huge one, like a submarine. And the Charles Poliquin came with me, just to basically hold my hand because I was like in a panic mode.
No. I show you a picture of the one in by. Chris won't be able to do it because
the small one.
Because here's the thing, hyperbaric chamber. Even though it's glass here, and you can see, you have a screen where you can watch Netflix. You're still in this thing, and here's the problem: if you start freaking out, and you tell her I want out, it's going to take at least 10 minutes before they can open that thing up.
What?
They got to depressure first. They can't just open up.
Is there a way to test it out first?
No.
I got it. Seriously, back seats freak me out, dude. It's like,
Hold on, I'll show you what it looked like.
the car is low to my head, and this in front of me, it freaks me out. Like, I'm jacked.
How long? All your life?
1 hour. Oh,
Since I was in college, I got claustrophobic like that. Just from wrestling, from being in a little small place, losing weight in the sauna.
hold on, let me play it.
I don't see nothing.
Where would
Oh shit, that looks like a grave. Look at that. You look like fucking dead.
Yeah, I know.
Whoa, yeah, I don't know about that one.
Hell no. No thanks.
Yeah, I don't know about that
Here's
one.
the thing. When she said, she explained they make you chew gum. Or you gotta, you ever been scuba diving?
They put you to sleep first?
No, there's no sleep. You watch Netflix. Do you ever scuba dive?
No, hell no. With the sharks? No thanks.
Oh yeah. So see, I scuba dive in Cancun. You go down, like when you get on the plane, and that plane comes down, and you can feel your ears pop, and I had to do this maybe 20, 30 times in an hour, and chew gum. So it's not that bad because the pressure.
Inside of there?
Yes.
No.
And if you want out, they're gonna have to slowly let the pressure go. It's like when you scuba dive and you want to go up. If you 30, 40 meters deep, you can't just say if I want up and you can go. No, you got to go slow, and you can't just.
I did a submarine thing in Hawaii. That freaked me out. We got to a certain point. I was like, oh man.
Yeah.
I said, I can't wait to get out of this thing. It was just.
Yeah, that's the problem. That's the problem there, because even if you start panicking, you can't get out.
Yeah, that would be.
When Melvin was doing his pro debut, Night of the Champions, right? I went there to be with him. That's Chris when you supposedly eat his apple pie. But so I got the guy from New York that wanted to fix me up with a free MRI because it was quite expensive, right? So I go there like in the midnight, I don't know, from midnight, and I get in, and it was like the smallest fucking thing ever, right?
No, you were much bigger. That's why.
Put me out. I couldn't. Second time, third time, right? And then this, super sexy lady came there, right? I said, okay, how about if I hold your hand?
Oh yeah.
Okay. I would suffer through it.
Yeah. But back then, an MRI would take 45 minutes.
Yeah.
Now,
and it was,
10 minutes.
touching you, like right here, you're touching your chest. Did I tell you how I found out that I was claustrophobic? 94 Olympia prep. I was in this high pressure tanning bed. And, that high pressure back then was you get in and then you touch that button like about in the middle and then it comes down, right? And then it has this for face and whatever. All of a sudden in the middle of the session, the fans went off. And now, it's okay, you can't breathe and it's super hot and all that stuff. And then, I said, like, okay, I don't feel comfortable. Okay. Now it's, no, let me get out. And then I'm trying to push that button, right? Because this is all the way close, touching my chest. There was no space. And 1, 2, 3, 10 times, and I can't find it because the button was too high, and I was going lower and lower and lower. And then finally, I was going to get a heart attack. I pushed and broke this, $30,000 or more back in that time tanning bed. This is how I found out I was claustrophobic. After that, anywhere, like you say, back seat, you feel like it's closing on you. This is it. Oh my God.
Yeah, this is not for everybody. I mean, for sure. I was never claustrophobic, but when she told me before she closed that thing, she said, "Listen, if you have to go to the bathroom, it's going to take at least 10 minutes before I can open up."
Oh shit!
I had that in the back of my mind, and I'm looking at this fucking. I watched Arnold's documentary on Netflix, and of course, she told me if you have to go to the bathroom. Now I want to go to the bathroom. Now I said I'm gonna hold it. I gotta hold it. I don't want to finish this. This was, and then I make my ears pop several times. I said, yeah, this is not for everybody, But I'm not claustrophobic. But I did. I thought about it more than I should have while I was in there, because just the thought that if you want out that you can't, that's the thing that scared me just a little bit.
I would like to be sleep under anesthesia. I would like that.
Yeah, but I don't know. That doesn't work for hyperbaric chambers, I think. You got to be up.
Yeah, with the anesthesia, I could handle anesthesia, right? But that after shoulder surgery, I remember when I woke up, there was that feeling that you really would rather die than feel that way. I'm not kidding you. No, seriously.
Hey, but you ever been like under so much pain medication that you like saying shit to the nurses and
No, I know, but Flex told me about that. He's been saying all kind of crazy shit.
Hey.
I was doing that, dude.
Yeah,
I was grabbing the girl's butt when they walk away. I was.
Can you get away with it in court?
Yeah, they know because they go through all that stuff. I remember I woke up.
Yeah, but not just at the hospital. If you go grab some girl's ass in the fucking supermarket, and you said, "Man, I was on OxyContin, man. I didn't know what I was doing."
I wonder. Yeah, I was, and then the girl, she was taking my blood pressure, and I kept grabbing her boob.
Oh,
and
really?
she took and I grabbed it again. She put my hand down. I grabbed it again, and she just left it. I was just, affection in my back, and I was under so much pain. I was just under so much pain medication that it was like crazy. Dude.
Oh, I tell you, you're gonna feel so much better when you come back from Colombia. I'm going with you. Whenever you're going, I'm coming with you. Hopefully, we can get MILOS in there at the same time.
Yeah, shit. Let me fill up the paperwork.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna wait as long as Chris did. I already have MRIs from 4 months ago for my everything.
For the whole body.
Yeah, cervical, thoracic, lumbar, everything, brain.
Well, they just need an MRI. I mean, worst case scenario, they do it over there.
Yeah.
But if you can get an MRI done of the body parts that you think you have pain that you want to get treated on, if you can provide them, they can look at them and they can already put together a treatment plan.
I can go to Mexico and get that for cheap, though, right?
What's that?
Oh, MRI.
MRI. You can get it here.
It's not expensive.
No, not if you. No, well, don't go tell them. You have insurance?
Is it Spanish word?
Well, if he got to think about it, he might not. Hey, just tell him you have no insurance. Then they're not going to charge you crazy.
Yeah.
Tell them I got no insurance. Unless you have an insurance that covers it, You know, because I did that one time. I have insurance, but not the one I use now. Years ago, before my shoulder surgery, I went in and I was like, you know, how much is MRI? They said, yeah, without insurance. They said $250. I said, okay, here's my insurance card, MRI. I had to pay fucking $800 because my insurance only covered a couple of hundred, and it was so much more. It was $1,250 with insurance. So always just go in and just tell them you want the MRI done, you know, and just pay about $200 or $250.
Like 25 minutes from the border.
Oh, yeah, right. But then again, I don't know if they give you the... Well, and it will be in Spanish, too, which is even better for them.
Yeah.
Even though they're only perfect English. I mean, it's unbelievable first-class treatment.
I know a lot of people go there to get a lot of things done.
It's
right there.
unbelievable. My friend from Germany was just there. I put him on it, and he went in there. He got an appointment right away. He went through all this. He just had his treatment. He just got back home.
German position.
Yeah. All right, guys. Milos, I know you got a pack. We're going to wrap this up.
Yep.
I appreciate
look
you.
at it.
I appreciate
It's a
you
bag
too.
right there.
Yeah. I appreciate you too, as always. Next week you will be back in Vegas for the podcast. All right, Chris, and you going? Oh, you're not going to be here next week then.
Yeah, I'll be here. I'm getting back on Monday.
You flying Monday or you get back Monday?
Back on Monday.
Well,
Oh,
it
you-
goes against the time.
Yeah,
so,
you come back the same day. Okay, so you're only going for like 2 days, 3 days?
3 or 4 days. Yeah.
That's a long flight in economy for just 2 days. You're going to need 2 days to recover from the first flight.
That's why I want the best seat possible going there. You know, at least
One of
that.
the best seats in business.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. I love it.
But the tickets are fucking expensive right now. I looked up the shit. Nothing under 8,000.
Yeah, it's
Crazy. It's crazy.
it's
But you always go business.
But there's no way I will sit in economy. There's no fucking way. I don't care where I'm going. I don't care from here to LA.
it's no way.
No chance.
Spoiled.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Trust me, it's like it's worse than a drug. I mean, just to be standing in the fucking group to fucking board the plane, that would piss me off.
Hey, it's good to be
I
a
swear.
normal person. Come on.
Huh?
Mike,
No,
Yeah,
you know what fucked me up? My brother being a captain for Lufthansa. I used to get all my flights 75% off. So I used to fly to Thailand, from Frankfurt to Thailand, for like 500 German marks round trip business.
damn.
And I got so used to it, I was like, there's no way I'm sitting back there with all them idiots. I tell myself, you're like stupid.
Exactly.
No, I can't do it. I can't do it. In a long flight like that, oh no, shit. You want to eat, you want to watch a movie, go to sleep. I'm laying on my stomach with the pillow in my face in the pillow.
Getting the best of foods coming through there.
Yeah, it's not the greatest food, but it's better than back there where you get the fucking aluminum fucking trail.
Had that, it just
Tray.
had that little open bar area. Open-
Yes, and Emirates, they have that bar open the back. Cake,
Yeah, with the
cake, and a couple of shots.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. All right, guys, we'll see you all. I'll see you all next week. Take care.
You know who it is? Who's gonna be next week.
I don't know yet.
Oh, good luck with the thing with the girls.
Who?
Good luck with the open mic.
Oh, on Thursday. Yeah. Well, yeah, that's gonna be fun.
You might have to be a bouncer.
Yeah.
What's on Thursday? I don't know.
On Thursday, I'm gonna be in the middle of a face-off. You know, like in boxing, they do the face-offs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
The
do it.
round table with Natalia Coelho and Zara Villegas. I don't know. I don't want to mess up her last name.
Sara Vegas. Yeah.
So,
Yeah,
because
yeah.
supposedly they don't really like each other.
Yeah.
See, I don't know anything about that. You know, I didn't know.
It was on the internet, and they were like, it was on the internet that I think some trolls got under Sarah's skin, and she actually thought.
Oh, so this is something that I was just told 2 days ago, that she thought that Natalia created some fake accounts just to troll her.
Troll her, yeah.
Yeah.
So troll. I don't think that's her personality myself.
Natalia, why would she do that? Why would she do that? She's Miss Olympia. Why would she ask to go troll someone that she beat? Doesn't make any sense. But yeah, I think this is going to be very interesting, and I'm just there to ask the questions and make sure they don't start scratching each other.
Hey, but do you remember back in the day we used to go to the Arnold Classic? I don't know, Milos, you might have been around at that time. You were around before me. So it'll be a guy would call these people's rooms. I started.
Yeah. Not only at the Arnold, that dude was in Italy.
Yeah, and he was good though, right? He would sound like he was Sean Ray. He would sound like he had all these different voices down packed, and he'd call people's rooms and he'd act like he was Sean, or he'd act like he was.
No, I didn't have that, but I had the first one that somebody called me was at the 2000 Ironman. After prejudge, he called my room. First of all, how the fuck do you know my room number? Who are you? He's asking me if he can come up and look at me and. Like,
Yeah. That must have the muscle man.
And the same thing happened in Italy. This guy came, all of a sudden, this dude knocks on my door in the room. I opened the door and I was like, "Who are you?" I'm. Can I look at you? And he puts his foot in my door. I couldn't even close the door. I had to push him out. I said, "Are you fucking crazy?"
Dude, that happened to me in France.
Crazy.
I was trying to. He called my room and he even got on the athlete's bus. I was like, this guy. What the fuck?
There was also one at Gold's Gym Venice. Because I remember I trained there. I trained every day, and all of a sudden I get an email from someone. Yeah, I'm the guy that shook your hand at Gold's Gym. I didn't want to say nothing at the gym, and next day I wouldn't even speak to that person no more. Trying to be sneaky about it.
The guy called the payphone, and if you answer, it just started ringing out of the blue, and he's looking for somebody to pick up so he can talk to him.
There's some sick people out there, man.
And
are they still out there now, or are they gone?
What?
Did they disappear with the era, or are they still out there?
I think they're gone now.
Yeah,
it's different. I was on Instagram.
Now they contact you on Instagram.
Yeah. They contact you on Instagram with female pictures.
For a living, I said.
All right, guys, let's go. I'm out.
Yeah.
Take care.
Next week.